What up, man? It's your big brother K-Rino. Check it out, man. Before I go into this video, I got to give a quick PSA. If you have not purchased my new album, Audio Optics, go do so right now. Right now. It's available on all the digital platforms. Go to iTunes and all the other ones that I can't remember at this moment. If you're old school like me and still want a CD, go to southparkcoalitionsite.net and place your order, man. Support the movement. Hey, let's get right into this one. Y'all need to always beware of who you allow, into your circles, who you allow into your organizations, and things of that nature. Who you allow just into your life. Um, no matter how good or great something is, it only takes one negative seed to poison the whole thing. And what do I mean by that? A couple of examples. If you had a real big pot of food, pot about that high, deep pot, big pot of food, and it had been prepared for the longest. You take so much time to put it together. You season it to perfection. Everything is just perfect. Can't wait to dig in. And all of a sudden, right at that moment, you notice that there's a roach in the food. You're not going to just scoop the roach out. At least I hope you wouldn't just scoop the roach out and then eat the rest. Now, there may be a time in life, when brother wasn't doing so good, but the reality is, in all seriousness, that one roach just destroyed an entire pot of food, because now it's not suitable, it's not civilized to take that in now, to consume that. Even if you could make the point, well, it's just a little, it didn't affect the rest of it. Doesn't matter, because you're serving it and presenting it to other people, and you just don't do that. You just don't do that like that. The same could be said with organizations. When you think about a lot of organizations, and I think of black organizations in particular because that's where my mind goes in the history, there have always been agents and informants and spies and people that have been planted, individuals that have been planted to destroy those organizations from the inside out. And all it takes is one that can come in and start planting seeds of doubt, the seeds of dissension within the ranks of an organization. And before you know it, you have infighting going on, you have mistrust going on, you have snakery taking place, and that can potentially wipe out the organization. History has shown that it has happened. Government plants and all this different type of stuff. The same could also be said in our personal circles. Within our personal circles, you have a close-knit group. You have these your boys, these your girls, these your people. Y'all got it. Y'all been clicked up forever. And then one person comes in and does the same thing I spoke about with the organizations. They start creating controversy within the group. And it doesn't always have to be a new person coming in. Somebody that's been in the group forever could turn, could just change all of a sudden and become that negative seed. So we have to be real careful in our observation of the people around us to make sure that we don't fall victim to these types of scenarios. Businesses that have been real successful, going good, and somebody say, you know what, we're going pretty good. I think we need to hire a such and such. So you bring somebody in and they just tear your whole business down. They just destroy your whole business. Now, I will say this. Oh, the last thing I want to say too. Even if somebody comes in or something comes in that puts a negative stain on your organization or in your circle, what they're doing or what they're presenting might not even be the truth. but you may fall victim to the perception, the outside perception that it'll get from people on the outside looking in saying, oh man, and it may not even be true, but it looks that way to the public who are not fully knowledgeable of the inner workings of the whole thing. So now you have to do all this damage control and all this work to try to disprove whatever's going on or clean up what somebody else may have done. And if your name is on the organization, if you're the face of whatever it is, then that weight falls back on you. That's why it's very careful to do your best to know who you're dealing with. Now, the flip side is that it can also work in reverse. That can be times where there's someone who there's an organization or a group who have a bad reputation, who have earned a well-deserved bad reputation, a bad rap, and somebody can come in and turn it around. It's like a basketball team that's been trashed for years, and then they draft that one player that comes in, that generational talent that comes in and just transforms the whole team, the whole organization. It could be somebody at the top that, man, y'all running this business. This is trash how y'all running this thing. And they come in and they clean everything up. So strength is not always in numbers. The strength is in the ability to transform a situation for the better. But it could also transform the situation for the worse, because there's evil is strong too. Negativity is strong too. So we have to be real wise in our movements and make sure that we perceive that we catch that as we move forward. All right, man, it's your big brother K-Rino. I hope y'all got something out of this one, man. If anything I left out, please feel free to drop it in the comment section. And I guess I could say last but not least, make sure that while you're checking for that one negative seed, make sure that you are not that negative seed. All right, man, I'll catch y'all later on. Peace.